Touch the leg. You are watching Tibet This Week, a weekly news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and Central Tibetan Administration. Top news of the week. Canadian House of Commons adopts resolution supporting Sino-Tibetan dialogue following Sikyong Tserin's testimony. Central Tibetan Administration urges UN High Commissioner to bring Tibet on visit agenda. Education Kalon meets Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University. Central Tibetan Administration appoints new representative for Tibet Bureau, Geneva. Representative Sonam Frasi meets delegation from China Democracy Party. Representative Tashi Phuntsok welcomes a delegation of French Senate Tibet Support Group. Sikyong Tsering of the Central Tibetan Administration and Sikyong Rinpoche testified before the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs and International Development, Canada, on Thursday this week. The Canadian House of Commons adopted a resolution supporting Sino-Tibetan dialogue after Sikyong testified before the House.
Mr. Genuis?
Yes.
Monsieur Bergeron?
Oui.
Ms. McPherson?
Oui.
Mr. Chair, that is all in favor.
Through his testimonial, Sikyong was able to garner the Canadian Parliament's support to adopt a resolution supporting the peaceful resolution of Sino-Tibetan conflict.
So it would read that this committee call for dialogue between representatives of the Tibetan people, which would include His Holiness the Dalai Lama or his representatives, and or the Central Tibetan Administration. Remember, we worked on that language a lot at CACN. And the government of the People's Republic of China, with a view to enabling Tibet to exercise genuine autonomy within the framework of the Chinese Constitution, and report this to the House with a government response.
Sikyong highlighted the deteriorating human rights situation inside Tibet and the urgent need for the resolution of the Sino-Tibet conflict through dialogue, and sought concrete support from the Canadian government for the same.
The middle way approach is based on non-violence as a means, and non-violence can be the only way in this 21st century to resolve conflicts, and that is what His Holiness has been doing over so many decades.
Sikyong Rinpoche, the abbot of Tashi Monastery, presented the case of the missing 11th Panchen Lama, Kintinche Ginyima, and made a 5-point appeal to the committee, including an appeal for the Canadian government to maintain its ambassador to China to meet the 11th Panchen Lama and ascertain his whereabouts and well-being. Sikyong Rinpoche also appealed the committee to actively call for the release of Chancellor Rinpoche, the head of the search party for the reincarnation of the 11th Panchen Lama. After visiting the United States, Sikyong Tsering embarked on his maiden visit to Canada. On Wednesday this week, Sikyong attended a reception hosted by the Canadian Parliamentary Friends of Tibet in honor of his visit at Parliament Hill in Ottawa. The event was attended by Honorable Ahmed Hussain, Minister of Housing and Diversity and Inclusion, MB Arif Virani, Chair of the Parliamentary Friends of Tibet, and other Canadian members of Parliament and dignitaries. Sikyong also met a long-standing Tibet supporter, Canadian Member of Parliament, Garnet Genius, and the Executive Director of Greater China Division, Global Affairs Canada, Jenny Chen. Sikyong Tsering also addressed the Tibetan community in Ottawa following his meeting with the interns of the Parliamentary Friends of Tibet. On Friday last week, Sikyong met with Tibetan community in Philadelphia and New York and New Jersey, followed by a meeting with Chinese friends and scholars. Sikyong also interacted with Tibetan youth and young professionals, during which Sikyong briefed the young audience on the U.S. Tibetan Immigration Act 1990 and the history of the Tibetan American community. The gathering was made aware of the Volunteer Tibet Advocacy Group. Sikyong also participated in a seminar hosted by Allied School of International Affairs, where he delivered a keynote address on the topic 30 Years of Tibet-China Dialogue Engagement, Current Perspectives in a Time of Global Realignment. Kalon Nurzen Droma of the Department of Information and International Relations, Central Tibetan Administration on Monday this week issued an appeal letter urging UN High Commissioner to ensure a credible, substantive and unfettered visit to the oppressed regions in China, including a visit to Tibet. The letter expressed dismay over the UN High Commissioner Michelle Bachelet's lack of responsiveness to CTA's earlier appeal letter and expressed concern over the High Commissioner's silence on China's human rights abuses in Tibet. The UN High Commissioner, during the 49th regular session of the UN Human Rights Council earlier this year, announced to visit China and the other regions in May this year. The announcement comes 3.5 years after the High Commissioner publicly called upon China to allow unrestricted access to regions for the first time in September 2018. Kalon Tharlam Droma Changra of Department of Education, accompanied by Secretary Jigme Namgyal, met Vice Chancellor Professor Sandishri D. Pandit of Jawaharlal Nehru University on Thursday last week. Kalon Tharlam Droma and Secretary Jigme Namgyal apprised the Vice Chancellor about the problems faced by the Tibetan students in JNU after the fee hike, while informing the administrators about the Tibetan graduates from the university working at various organizations including JNU itself. Education Kalon and Secretary and the Director of Sampota Schools visited Commissioner Niti Pandey, IIS of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sankatan and her colleagues to discuss the acquiring of funds for Tibetan schools previously under Central Tibetan Schools Administration. The Kasha Secretariat has announced the appointment of Tile Chuki as the new representative of the Office of Tibet, Geneva. Tile has served as the special appointee for human rights at the Tibet Bureau, Geneva for 2 years. She had also worked as a researcher at the UN, EU and Human Rights Desk of the Central Tibetan Administration. Representative Sonam Tsering Frasi met with Representative Kelsang Gelsen of the Office of Tibet, Taiwan, and Chinese delegations from different countries at the invitation of Mr. Huang Hua, UK Affairs of National Joint Headquarters of China Democracy Party in London. The Chinese delegations from Germany, US, UK and others expressed their solidarity and support for the Tibet issue. The Chinese delegations came to attend 2-day China, Hong Kong and Taiwan International Symposiums on Politics held in London from Monday last week. Representative Tashi Phuntsok received a delegation from Tibet Support Group in France Senate, who paid a visit to the Tibet office to show their support and solidarity for Tibet on Monday this week. Representative Tashi Phuntsok thanked them for their continued support for the Tibetan cause and updated about His Holiness the Dalai Lama's health and programs. A book opening ceremony was also held where the French Senate Tibet Support Group President Jacqueline Eustache-Bruno honored the opening of the book titled "Thank You Europe for Adopting Tibetan Communes in Solidarity with Tibet." Representative Tashi Phuntsok visited the 8th de l'Enfance Tibetan office in the same day. The 8th de l'Enfance Tibetan is the largest and oldest French association which has been funding many developmental programs in the Tibetan settlements in India, Nepal and Bhutan. Each year, the association is sponsoring between 2,000 to 3,000 Tibetan students and old-age people for the last 4 decades. That is all for this week. See you next time and have a great weekend.